That's it. Just farming. Nothing else. No 100 days hardcore. No crazy mega bills or redstone farms or giant trading hall. Just this. Us and the land. I can't do big challenges like that. Not right now, at least. Building this farm just feels like exactly what I need to do right now. Maybe what we all need to do right now. Just farm, just slow down. Oh yeah, I should probably make an introduction. Did you know humans began developing agriculture about 12,000 years ago?
Wow, that's a pretty long time.
Yeah, it is. And isn't it ironic that we sit in our air-conditioned rooms behind glass screens and the first thing we do when we want to relax is the oldest tradition of humankind? And why is that? What is the draw to this seemingly mundane and extremely simple activity? Maybe it's like we're connecting with that 12,000-year-old spirit. Maybe when we till the land, it's like we're digging up that old human need. And if we just slow down and dig and grow these crops, we'll get closer to the truth that we're constantly seeking but can never fully know. I don't know, maybe I think too much. Maybe it isn't that deep. But it could be. I mean, why not? Yeah, I'm getting old. Not that I fear old age. I've always welcomed it with a little sense of excitement and curiosity. I think, what will it feel like to be that old? It's like watching something happen to me. No, it's something else I've been feeling recently. The temporariness of life. I don't know what to call it. Is this feeling that life happens so quickly? Like I just want it to move more slowly before it's all gone. But time is always the same. It's my perception of it that's changing. I've heard it put like this. When you're 10 years old, 1 year is 10% of your life. But when you're 100, that 1 year is only 1%. It's comparatively, in our perception, less and faster. One birthday after the next, and so on. Every year brings another loss until all has disappeared at what feels like the blink of an eye. And so sometimes I just want to slow down, take a breath, just do something like this, like farming. Careful, meditative work. Watch how silently and relentlessly plants will grow. In Seamus Heaney's Digging, Heaney writes about that connection with his past and the pleasure of farming. He describes how his father would grow potatoes year after year, the hard work, but also the joy that could be found in the process, in the beauty of nature. Under my window, a clean rasping sound when the spade sinks into gravelly ground. My father, digging. I look down till his straining rump among the flower beds bends low, comes up 20 years away, stooping in rhythm through potato drills where he was digging. There's a rhythm to the process of growing potatoes, to growing anything really. A sense of connecting with nature that requires us to slow down, be patient, embrace the land around us, embrace what appears to be a simple act to most, but is essential work for the soul. As he reflects, though, he thinks about how he relates to his father and grandfather, how he doesn't grow potatoes himself. The cold smell of potato mold, the squelch and slap of soggy peat, the curt cuts of an edge through living roots awaken in my head. But I've no spade to follow men like them. He compares the act of writing with digging, with growing potatoes. And the potato is the perfect metaphor for this too. A root vegetable, potatoes grow by self-propagation. They are seeds in themselves. By digging, we can establish roots and find our old ones.
And this is partly why just farming is needed. Instead of pursuing a flashy shock and awe of rushing to collect everything or make the next most outlandish build in 100 days hardcore, farming in Minecraft reminds us that sometimes the most simple act is the best. It's a kind of reset for the brain. As we dig up the grass to make it ready for seedlings and watch them grow, I think about how, while Heaney chose a pen as his spade, we choose a digital mouse as ours. And just because it's made of pixels and ones and zeros doesn't mean it has to be any less beautiful or meaningful. The creative act is this act of digging, reaping, and sowing. And when we clear the land, we clear our minds. We can grow slowly, patiently, authentically, trusting the process. It's beautiful watching something grow, especially something you planted. There's a slow, patient resilience to it that's inspiring. Growing up, I always felt I'd be happy with a quote-unquote simple existence. To me, no matter how simple something like farming might seem from the outside, I knew that life had a deep complexity and mystery that could be found anywhere at any time by simply just being aware of it and looking. This is the other lesson of just farming and nothing else in Minecraft. The enlightenment that we can achieve from slowing down. In her 1974 collection of essays, Pilgrim at Tinker Creek, Annie Dillard writes about the power of simply just looking. I've been thinking about seeing. There are lots of things to see, unwrapped gifts and free surprises. The world is fairly studded with pennies cast broadside from a generous hand. But, and this is the point, who gets excited by a mere penny? If you follow one arrow, if you crouch motionless on a bank to watch a tremulous ripple thrill on the water and are rewarded by the sight of a muskrat kit paddling from its den, will you count that sight a chip of copper only and go your rueful way? But if you cultivate a healthy poverty and simplicity so that finding a penny will literally make your day, then, since the world is in fact planted in pennies, you have with your poverty bought a lifetime of days. It is simple. What you see is what you get. These unwrapped gifts and free surprises that literally make your day can be found anywhere and everywhere. A fox snoozing underneath a spruce tree, the sunlight catching on its green leaves to play a pattern on the grass, the potatoes and carrots pushing up through the soil to breathe, the warm browns of the Highland cow. If we take in these so-called small and simple things, which are actually gifts from nature, if we count these not as simple, small things, but as grand, meaningful, beautiful, though temporary moments, we will live a rich life, full of wonder and joy. And that's why you too should just farm. Thank you for watching.